Hey, OverKnight here, and I want to make a short little video on why developers and publishers think it's okay to release unfinished games. And a lot of games come to mind. Destiny 2, however, launched without its main final endgame raid. And I don't know what the hell Bungie is thinking, because they did the same thing with the first Destiny. It was unfinished. Let's face it, it didn't launch with the end game content, and that's unforgivable, honestly. Why make people wait for the end game stuff? Why not just let it come out, bring it out with the game in the first place? That's what it's for. I mean, the grind from level 1 to 20 was crappy anyways. The levels don't mean anything. It's the end game gear that you need in the first place. That's what you're striving to get. It doesn't matter the journey along the way. It's the end game stuff. And if it's not there, what are you supposed to do? And I think that's why most people quit games, is because they're unfinished. They're glitchy and all this early access stuff people can keep complaining about, but that's dumb to complain about an early access video game anyways. It's early access. Come on now. Really? But in this day and age, to come out with a game that is unfinished and then finish it later on, that's unforgivable. And it's not the developers or the publisher's fault. Now hear me out. I'm about to get real with y'all, because for some reason gamers are so quick to blame the publishers and the developers. Oh, it's an unfinished game. It's an unfinished piece of crap. It's glitchy. There's no end-game content. They're patching all the bugs out of it after they give it to us on release. Well, it's not their fault. Okay? I'm sorry, it's not. It's our fault as gamers. And I know I'm going to get thrashed, okay, in the comments and hate all up on Reddit and everything, but it's our fault, and I'll tell you why. One reason. Because we're still buying the game. That's why. It's money. People think, oh, it's unfinished, but I'm still going to buy it. They bought the game day one. An unfinished game day one. And it's hard to gauge which games are going to be finished and which are going to be unfinished, but there's a pattern that goes on with each substantial release. So Assassin's Creed is about to come out, right? Or I guess by the time this video airs, it will be out. Assassin's Creed Origins. It looks great. I'm not going to buy it. I mean, it looks great, but I'm still not going to buy it. However, they made like 3 games. What do you have? Assassin's Creed 4, Assassin's Creed Unity, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Their last 2 games bombed because they were unfinished, glitchy pieces of crap. They might have been good. They might be good now because they patched the crap out of them. But they weren't at launch. They were, especially Unity. It was terrible. And I don't understand. I do. Oh, we bought it. Everyone bought it. It took them a while, but they finally stopped. They took a couple years off, and maybe this new Assassin's Creed will be a finished product. I'm hoping so. I used to like Assassin's Creed. But that's beside the point. There's plenty of games that just launch unfinished, and they fix them later. Well, that's because us gamers keep buying the products. We keep buying it day one. We keep buying and buying and buying and giving into microtransactions and giving into DLC, and that's funding them to make unfinished games. They'll make a sequel and bring it out in a year and say, oh, we'll finish it after that. Well, why not just, finish it and then give it to us? Oh, because money. We give them money. We are all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it, you're guilty of it, everyone. But I have a solution. Let's stop buying games that we might think are going to be unfinished. Let's just stop, or have a history of being unfinished. But just stop. Buy them 2 or 3 months after they've released. They'll fix the bugs, the patches. That's when they probably should have came out anyways. Maybe even a year after release. I don't know. To reiterate, it's not the devs and the publisher's fault. I mean, it is, because they're greedy scumbags, but it's our fault for letting them do that. We are, as gamers, are letting the publishers get away with it. It's not their fault. They want money. Everyone wants money. And they're gonna get it how they can. They're smart. So they release the unfinished game to all these people that buy them. Well, enough of my rant. That was just a dumb rant that I had to get off my chest because I don't think that it's all of their fault. We're quick to blame them, but I think we should look in the mirror and then kind of take responsibility for how gaming is nowadays. But there you have it, my little rant. I'm OverKnight Gamer, and I'm not afraid of the dark.